Hi guys, welcome back to FS25 and FarmerMO here in our competitive multiplayer series. You can see after the first day I was left with just over 5,000 and SlurryFarmer was left with just over 1,000. So we're on day 2 now, and we need to get doing some contracts today to see how we can make some money to fund the equipment to maybe plant this field again. Let's go and see quickly what SlurryFarmer has been up to. He's got a sawmill on his property. He's got more trees on his property than I have. So he'll be making some money out of planks and so on. But let's focus on what we can do. We're going to hang on to this combine for a little bit. Maybe do some harvesting of soybeans in the next day. Let's see what's up with our oil mill. We've only got 335 produced and we've got over 7,000 left. In terms of contracts, there's nothing that we can do at the moment, so we'll have to check back later what we can do. So possibly today we're going to get a cultivator to cultivate our field. And maybe a log fork, so that we can also do some wood. Log fork is quite expensive, 3,000, but we've got no other choice. That's the only option. So let's go fetch that. I'll see you at the store. Okay, so we're back at the store. We've got our log fork. SlurryFarmer's got the pallet fork lying here and some fertilizer. We still got our fertilizer bag that we need to take back. So I think we need to look at a weight as well. I don't want to go for the small weight, and the bigger ones are 1,000. There is this mod that we installed, which I think is about 1,200 for a 950. But we still need to buy a chainsaw, so we can't afford that and a chainsaw. So priority now is to get a chainsaw first. We'll have to get that weight at a later stage. So let's see, chainsaws, all of them 1,000. We'll go for the steel, doesn't really matter which one. So yeah, let's pick up our fertilizer bag and I'll see you back at the field. I don't know what this bus was thinking. He thinks that I was going to turn right, but he just went straight in front of me. But let's let him go and then let's get back to the field. So I'm thinking let's take the fertilizer spreader as a bit of a counterweight. We'll fill it up as well. Should be a couple of 100 kilos, but at least it's some weight in the back until we have the money to buy a proper weight. And we need to see if we can cut off these 2 trees. Hopefully we can get some money for them. Let's see, contracts, there's a bit more now. There's one fertilizing contract. That's a decent size, so we'll accept that one. Just give us a little bit of income today. Let's get this tree cut. There's nothing else. the harvesting, we're effectively waiting for soybeans to do some harvesting. Which will probably be in the next day. There's nothing else that we can do at the moment. I'm not even sure if both these trees are on our property. Let's see. Get out the chainsaw. Shagbark hickory, only 11 meters, so probably not worth a lot of money. Is it going to allow me to cut it? No, it's not on our property. So this one surely must be on our property. Try and fell it a little bit to the side so it's not going to fall on our oil mill. Also shagbark hickory, a bit bigger, 16 meters. Yeah, this one we can cut. That's quite a big tree, so hopefully it's worth some money. Okay, I'll time lapse this. It's not the easiest tree to clean up. We'll see. We've got this one place that will take wood that's very close to us. So for now we'll probably just drive over there straight with the tractor. We're not going to mess around with trying to load it into the trailer that we got. Okay, so we're at the paper factory. It's not the best price, it's $9.99. The others are just over 1,000. What do we get? 29. That's ridiculous. That's way less than I thought. Hopefully we get something more for the bigger trunk part at the bottom. Let's see. Maybe this is just not a good tree to use for wood products or selling at the paper factory. I'll get all the rest sold. We'll see how much we have at the end. Okay, so in the end we barely got 300 for that, and the biggest part didn't even bring the most money. I think one of the smaller parts brought more money. So canola we still only 380, so we'll probably have to wait another 2 days for pallet. Still there's no harvesting contract for anything that we can harvest, so I think we need to get cracking on that fertilizing contract that we got. It would be nice to maybe eventually get a weeder and do some of the weeding contracts. But for now we've got no other option than to do the fertilizing contract, and then maybe later today we'll get a cultivator so that we can start cultivating our own field, preparing to plant that again. A hoe would also be nice, but the hoes typically need a little bit more powerful tractor, and our tractor is not the best. We can of course upgrade it, so we'll take this is another fertilizing contract for same similar amount, like 2.5. So let's see if we can get both these fertilizing contracts done. Hopefully we've got enough fertilizer. We'll have to take this bag with us. So we'll grab the pallet fork and grab a bag and go get that field done. Okay, so that's the first fertilizing field done for the day. We had to refill a couple of times. We'll take the bag with to the second field and get that done. Maybe I'll do a bit of a jump cut so that we don't see too much fertilizing, but we'll time lapse till we get there and maybe do a little bit of a jump cut there and then see what we can do after the second fertilizing contract. Maybe there's some more fertilizing contracts, maybe there's something else that we can do. I've got no idea what we can do at the moment to make money other than the fertilizing. Okay, we're on this last pass of our sunflower field over here, and it looks like we'll have enough at least to finish this one, the second fertilizing contract for the day. While we were busy with this, we picked up a third fertilizing contract for the day. I think that one's even bigger, it's about 4,500. I'm going to try and limit myself to 3 contracts a day. I know SlurryFarmer said that he maybe want to do more if he can, but I'm going to try and be strategic with what I do, try and get the most out of it. So we're on the other side of the river. I think we need to try and cross with this ferry. I've only used it once before. It's quite simple to use actually, not that tricky. The field that we need to fertilize is literally just on the other side of the ferry. This fertilizer will not be enough. We'll definitely need to get another bag. That field is field 84. It's quite big. Let's just collect this one. So that's another 2,500. So we've made close to 5,000 out of the contracts so far. And we're going to make another 4.5 out of the next one, but we'll definitely need to buy some more fertilizer, which is a 1,900 expense. But that's typically the case with these fertilizing contracts, and we're playing in hard mode. You spend about 45% of the value of the contract on the fertilizer. So here we're at the ferry. It's a little bit misty down here, but not too much at the moment. We'll just drive on, and then we need to tell it to go. Switch off the tractor. Okay, we'll leave it on. I think we click R. Yeah, and it's going. Okay, tractor's off. And it's a nice addition to the game, this ferry. I mean, you can see the water is moving a little bit. You can see the mist hanging on the river. You can see the bottom, it's quite clear. So we'll cross over and then we'll head to the field. Probably first use up this before we go get some more fertilizer. The glitch from the day before, where the fertilizer and the spreader is not showing, it looks like that's been sorted. So when we fill the fertilizer spreader now, at least the fertilizer is showing. Let's get cracking on this field. We'll go buy another bag and then get the field done. We'll see you when it's done. So I'm just cutting in here because while the fertilizer spreader is busy already with the second bag, I want to buy the cultivator. And the only real cultivator we can afford is this narrow one. It's only a 3-meter one for 2,500, but at least that will allow us to start cultivating our own field and maybe do some small cultivating projects in the future as well. So we'll get this done and take this back and then go and fetch the cultivator the cultivator, and then we'll see you back at the field. Probably we'll cultivate our field today, and that will be the end of this episode. As you can see, I got a bit lazy there with the fertilizer spreader. I used the forklift at the shop to load it onto the pellet forks, but now it doesn't want to come off. I'll figure out the way how to get it off, even if I have to drop the pellet fork and get it off some other way. Hopefully I don't have to reset the pellet fork to the shop, because then I'll have to drive back in any case, which defeat the whole purpose of doing it like this. But we'll try and get it off maybe in the next episode. For now, let's start on the cultivating of our own field. It's not a massive field, but for this side cultivator it's quite big. The harvester is in the way. Let's just move the harvester. I'll probably jump cut some of this cultivating of the contract of our field, because it's going to take a while with a small cultivator. But let's get cracking, and I'll see you at the end of this. Hopefully it's not dark by then. It's going to be a long time. Look there, it's 5 headlands and multiple rows in the middle. I suspect that we're going to run over 5-6 o'clock, and it's going to get dark. So I'll time lapse a little bit, and then we'll jump cut to the end. See you there. Okay, finally we're on the last pass. This took well over 4 hours in game time, and it's obviously dark already. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, and that's it for the day. So we are left with a fairly healthy bank balance. I think yesterday we had 5,000 left, today we have over 6,000 left. This is quite a big job that we just did on our own field, but at least now it's ready to seed. I don't know if we'll seed it in the next day. We'll need to see what we can seed. We might end up having to seed grass and doing some grass work. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you like, subscribe and share the video, and if you want to, go and check out SlurryFarmer's videos. He's doing his own videos on the series, and we'll go and have a look at what he's up to and how's it going on his end. Cheers.